What's happening, guys? Gemma here and back again for another video. Okay, so here in Europe, Horizon Zero Dawn, this beautiful little beast right here, dropped yesterday on March 1st, and last night I had the pleasure of streaming for 3 hours, albeit my Elgato crashed, so I actually only have a 2-hour kind of archive up, so apologies, but I did get 3 hours in and I have a lot to say. Initial impressions. Now, what I just want to quickly say, I find it very difficult to do reviews. Now, this is not a review, this is a kind of should you buy, things you should consider. I find when I watch reviews that people say, I'm going to try and do this spoiler free. Now, for me personally, I find it very difficult to film a review without spoiling it. So I find that like watching these like initial impressions videos tend to be a lot more useful for me, because I think if a game hasn't grabbed you within an hour, 2 hours max, then it's probably not going to grab you, or at least that's what I think. So we're going to do some initial impressions, got loads to say. Guys, I'm going to show you some footage as well from my stream last night. Let's take a look. So what became apparent to me, aside from the visual, absolute stunning visuals, is that this game is kind of top heavy with story, but it doesn't focus solely on story to carry the gameplay. It also has some amazing combat mechanics that feel incredibly fluid. Now, when I was streaming last night, when you initially start in your kind of training area, you start out as a young Aloy, and there's going to be some mild spoilers, but nothing overly crazy. So your main character, Aloy, you start out very, very young. I think it's age 6, very, very young. And initially, I felt like, wow, the controls feel immensely fluid. Now, I played this Horizon Zero Dawn back at EGX in September 2016, and I didn't really like it. I thought, well, why? What's the hype? What is the hype? The menu system seemed really, really complex. The combat seemed complex and very, very clunky, but obviously it was a demo. I knew the final product would be a lot more fluid, so it was instantly kind of scoring brownie points as I'm playing through these initial areas. So that, for me, is a thumbs up to begin with. So the menu systems, I've often felt kind of bogged down with menu systems, and somebody again said on stream last night, this looks really complex. And at the time I was kind of dancing around the menu systems. There's loads and loads of different things you can do in terms of modifications on weapons, potions, trading, there's absolutely tons to do. And I think if you're not playing it and you're just watching, it can seem pretty complex, but don't let that put you off, because it's not that bad at all. You've got a quick menu, your L1, and that enables you to kind of craft additional ammunition and change your weapons. It does slow the game down, so it doesn't halt it, so you can actually still progress, but it slows it down that little bit, and I think that's a really, really, really nice touch. But if you go into the menu systems, obviously it's like pausing the game. The menu systems and skill tree are really, really easy to use. They look complex, but I can't stress this enough. Don't let that put you off, because that was another thing that I was really, really worried about. Really worried that it would you'd spend like more time in the menus. I was thinking, oh my god, we're gonna have to craft. I'm not really that bothered, you know, because I found that with like Far Cry Primal, I found you had to spend a lot of time in the menus, and I just wanted to be in the game. But with this, you kind of seem to be able to just dip in, dip out, put your modification on a weapon or your outfit, come back out, and you're straight back in. Like, it is really, really fluid, really, really awesome. So again, as soon as I kind of realised that when I was playing, it was just another brownie point just to add to this already amazing experience. So like I've said then, the beauty of Horizon Zero Dawn, it seems to have a myriad of traits. It's got heavy story, it's got some natural character evolution, it's got some amazing combat, stunning areas, stunning world, the map looks huge. I'm nowhere near exploring all of it. Like I said, I'm only 3 hours in, but already I just feel completely consumed with this world. I'm just this kind of like one pinpoint on the map, and everything else just kind of envelops around you, and it's just mind-blowing. Now, within that, you'll come across numerous areas. And last night, it was like, it happened once, like I'm hunting away, and and it started to rain. And it just blew my mind. Like it like the flora, the fauna, the precipitation, everything. It just feels so immersive. And I'm playing on an original PS4. I haven't even experienced it on a PS4 Pro, so I can't even imagine. Well, I did down at EGX, but not right kind of in front of me in my own setup. So I think again, it has so much more to offer if you're looking to upgrade to PS4 Pro, and I think again that is really, really important. Now, just as I kind of came out that area, I made it to Mother's Heart, this awesome village full of eclectic people, full of colour, full of culture as well. I think this game really is kind of amazing kind of subcultures in this game. And what I found was you can kind of interact with some of the characters. Some are part of the main quest, some aren't, but when you're talking to other characters in the main quest, you really do feel like they all have like individual traits, like personality traits. Absolutely fantastic. Like there was this one guy, real sleazy bastard, like hitting on the main character, and you know, it was just that kind of dynamic between the characters there and then that didn't necessarily push the story forward any, but it was kind of like gave you something else to focus on. It was like another layer of this just beautiful experience. So interestingly then, obviously this has been splashed out all over my social media, and a lot of you guys have got it. But I was quite surprised to know that some of you are actually holding off, and this is why I really wanted to put this video out, because I don't think you should hold it off. I really don't. Like, I was debating like a few weeks ago getting For Honor, and I haven't picked it up yet, and I'm glad I didn't, because I haven't really liked what I've seen. And if you're still unsure about this, definitely check out reviews, listen to what I'm saying here, go and check out my stream archive. I'll be streaming today as well. But don't hold off. Like, don't let like the complexities when you're watching the menus, I'm scared that, don't let it put you off. This game is stunning, and I'm so glad a lot of you guys kind of commented on how well this ran on the PS4. Also, I was thinking, again, for you techie bods, I was thinking that this was going to overheat the shit out of my console. Nothing. The fan kicked in slightly, as it does with you know, games, you know, as it does. But I thought we were going to have a Doom situation on our hands where it was about to take off the PS4. Nothing. So if you're an original PS4 owner, this game runs really well, looks stunning in HDR, fucking go and buy it. It's amazing. So, my initial impressions are very positive. I'm excited to see what Horizon Zero Dawn brings. Definitely kind of let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Continue to tweet at me and tag me on Instagram, social media. Everything will be here if you guys want to be kind enough to follow. And don't forget, guys, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Got a very busy weekend coming up. I'm off work for a couple of days, which is nice, because the Switch midnight opening is tonight. So we're going to be going to that. We're going to be doing a nice unboxing, and then some talking about initial thoughts on some, you know, Zelda, the Switch, etc, etc. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for the support. You're awesome subscribers, awesome followers. Love you guys to death. My name's Gemma. Have a beautiful day. Take care. See you soon.